what Putin's doing is he's showing that it's the CIA deep state
Yeah.
through the United States are running the world.
Yep.
They're running Germany. Clear. It's
Yep.
like we have our hand puppet up their ass in Germany. Now, but then who's running them? Well, of
Um,
course, the
Rothschild.
city of London and the Vatican,
Yep.
right? So it's very interesting to watch this thing. And DC's a corporation. We all know that. So he's calling it as it is, and I hate to say this because I love America.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I I cry during American events, and I sob during the phenomenal songs about the United States. You notice I did say the United States of America. These really touched me, and it's sad to know that the deep state, by using the United States, really has become the bullies of the world.
Yep.
What do you
Yep.
say, Bruce?
100%. I mean, I've talked about this. It's the idea of America that we fall in love with, what our founding fathers wanted this to be. But anybody with half a brain and one eye can just look at some of the history and the things that have gone on. I mean, from the time America was founded and what the colonialist, the white man did to the Native American Indians,
Yep.
and that's horrible. Even moving into, I think it was World War I, what World War, yeah, with the Unit 731, right? Those guys were running all kinds of evil experiments on Chinese and Russian people. These um, biological weapons and all these, this nasty, nasty stuff they were doing. At the end of the war, rather than prosecuting these guys for their war crimes, the United States, and their infinite wisdom, decided to say, "Hey, we'll give you a pass on murdering and killing and maiming all these people if you just give us your research." Right. So I mean, we know ISIS was created by the United States or the CIA.
Yep.
Terrorism as a entity was likely created and propagated by the United States, because they had to have some evil way that we to unite us together through 9/11, all kind of. I mean, you just look at the history of stuff. The light on the hill that we're supposed to be is not the truth. If you look at real true media and things that are going on, death to America, over in Europe, they hate America, hate America. It's the West, because they know over there what's going on. We're here, we live in this bubble, this matrix, this propagandized world, that
Yep.
we don't see what's going on around the world, and we think everything is all puppy dogs and rainbows, and no, it's not.
Yeah.
So people give me grief by dissing the United States, but the current government and the way that it's been running right now is probably one of the most evil things on the planet.
Yep. I agree with you.
So it's interesting you say that, and I liken it to this. And this is the matrix I'm trying to get people to step out of. So what happens is I will watch people defend their family members for no matter whatever dastardly dirty deed that they did. And oh, blood is thicker than water. Guy, that statement is a psyop. Okay.
Yeah.
The blood is thicker than water refers to the 13 families. Number
Bloodline
one,
families.
right?
Yep.
Blood is thicker than water gets you to, no matter what, look the other way when your family members, by the way, you would know more than anybody else, are doing dastardly deeds. It's the same thing. We can't wholesale be happy and supporting our government when our government is doing dastardly deeds. That's the deep state apparatus. So we need to
Yep.
step out of this matrix. Just because we're under the flag, we have to say everything's good. No, America is the greatest psyop on the planet. And
Yeah.
I've discussed that. It's positioned as the beacon on the hill. I'm
Yep.
sorry. We have the worst food on earth. Our education system
Yeah.
is almost at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are chemtrail central.
49th. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we can go on and on and on. Now,
Yep.
Bruce nailed it though. The founding fathers, what they've developed for us, would actually absolutely make us the best, the greatest country of all times,
Absolutely.
without a shadow of a doubt. So this is
Absolutely.
what we're fighting to get back to,
Right.
Yep.
not away from. I want to give some hopium to those of you that think this is all a movie. Here's some stuff he did say. He says, "My friend Xi Jinping,"
Yep.
and it's been many of us believe that Xi and Putin and Trump are working together to fix this deep state apparatus. So
Yep.
there's some for you. He also referred to prophecies and Rome falling again, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That should
Roman
be
Empire.
that should be a little bit of meat for you,
Yep.
right?
The three Empire City States. Yep.
That's exactly right. And let's go here. I wrote one other note here in reference to, did you notice when he talked about Viktor Yushchenko and they put Putin and Yushchenko up on the screen?
Oh yeah, yeah,
So I have to do this.
yeah.
That was not the same Putin.
Interesting.
And I try to stay away from it, unless it's so obvious. But am I a nut job? Just say it if I am, guys, in chat.
No,
That
well,
was not the same Putin. So if anybody wants evidence, just take that picture, which I forgot how long it was, towards the first third, I believe, of this video. Take that and look at Putin today, and you're like, can he be the same dude? What do you
yeah.
think?
But there seems to be a lot of this personalities that are out there, whether they're political, celebrity, or whatever, that is not recognizable to their original characters, and it often makes me. You have to think, why is this possible? If it's not a surrender by the CIA and they have been flipped, or with something, I think we're 3 years ahead, 3 and 4 years ahead of any type of strategy that has happened militarily, because Trump basically said the protocols of the illuminated of this operation. It says in there that to win the war before a fire is even shot, and everything has been done by negotiation, clemency deal, using blackmail files, threatening to release them to the citizens about the child rape, the pedophilia, about all these things, the biolabs. All of these things were part of a clemency deal. And I think these actors, what concerns me is I hope that we learn this white hat operation is some higher frequency Space Force operation, because if they're able to put Putin in a mask, and they're able to put some of these other world leaders in a mask, they've got to have some element of power greater than they do. So, because it would concern me if it was a CIA operation doing that. That would be like a reverse psyop. So there's got to be some operation that is from a geopolitical or something supernatural, or something I would say off Earth. Even though Elon says there's nothing off Earth, who would have the power to put on a Putin mask?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
You know,
Putin also said that Elon has already chipped a human, which I think is more than believable.